Hi guys, and I'm back with the all new Hornby Lord Nelson class, and this one is Lord Rodney, and the number is 30863. Here is some model information on the Lord Nelson class. Backman do a Lord Nelson class 2 in a split chassis version, I think from the early 2000s. As of 2018, Hornby announced they will do 3 variants of the Lord Nelson class. That is Lord Nelson himself, Lord Rodney, and another one as well. They come out across 18 and 19. There is a O gauge by Bassett Loke as well, and you can scratch build a N gauge one with a River Rossi tender and a Princess locomotive. Here is the detail bag in which you get with the model. You get some drain cocks by the looks of it there. You get some brake rigging for the loco and tender as well. Get some steps. You get some vacuum pipes. You get some more detail that I can't make out what it is. You get quite a bit anyway in there. Front of the loco, we have some rivets on the buffer beam. We have a step either side of the buffer beam as well. We have a hook. We have a hole down here for the coupling that's in the detail bag that I mentioned. We have a vacuum pipe or brake pipe. We have these separately applied smoke deflectors which are delicate. We also have the shed code, which I think is 71B. I'll put up what it is now. You have rivets all around here. I don't know how well my camera's going to pick it up. And all around the chimney as well. And we also have a separately applied handrails there as well. Now we look at this side of the locomotive. We have the reverser there, reverser rod there all the way down to here, which is plastic. We have a gold pipe in there as well, which is also plastic, but separately applied, I believe. Same here with this gold pipe in here as well. We have a fine handrail all the way down, separately applied. We have the Lord Rodney nameplate there. Isn't a hetch, but from a distance you can't tell, and it looks really nice. We have lining on the splashes, which I think is orange and black, with the green livery. We also have the wheel configuration, which is at 460. We have some rivets all the way down here as well. And we have the whistles and safety valves here, and then we have the dome as well, and the lining, which is orange, black, and orange. Here on the other side of the locomotive, there isn't much difference. You've got one less pipe around here, it's got a handrail, and you've got a few mouldy stuff. I believe you can see through the loco to the other side. There's a little thing there as well, supporting the boiler, I believe, and that's about it. The gearing's all the same, the mechanism's all the same. You got some piping down there too. As we move on to the cab come tender area, we have some gold piping down here. We have a separately applied handrail going up there. We also have a really tiny handrail just there. We have glazing in the cab as well. We have rivets on the roof, nothing that opens on it at all. We have a plasticish coal load as well. We also have the odd looking tender, which is a 4-wheeled 8-wheeled tender, but on its articulated as well, and we have the BR logo there as well. The cab is all painted too. The photo doesn't do a really good job. It's all painted from the regulators to dials to the water gauge. It's all there. As we move on to the back of the tender, we have the sprung buffers again. We also have separate lamp irons as well as the front. I forgot to mention that. We have steps, we have a vacuum pipe, we have a hook. We have the enemy coupling. We also have the water fillers here for the water up. I'm not too sure what this is, but I know the Bob class has it as well. Here is the underneath of the locomotive. As you can see, it is attached by the screw and the plug there as well. And just there is where you put the sound. You have to take the stuff out and you have to put the sound in there. It's quite a nice detailed underneath. Gauge is 00, DCC type is ready, period, is Era 4, which is 1948 to 56. Its operating and livery type is early BR lined green. It can do second radius curves. And it has a motor which is a 5-pole screw round loco driven. SR Lord Nelson class. The S-class Allen or Lord Nelson class is a type of 4-cylinder 460 steam locomotive designed by the Southern Railway by Richard Mansell in 1926. They were intended for continental boat trains between London Victoria and Dover Harbour, but were also later used on express passenger work southwest of England. 16 of them were constructed, representing the most powerful, although not most successful, Southern 460 design. They were all named after famous admirals. The class continued to operate with British Railways until their withdrawal, 1961 and 62. Only one example of the class survived, and that is the first one, Lord Nelson itself. Was saved from scrap. This has been running on mainline tours and preservation railways throughout Britain. Here is some information on the class. The power type is steam. The designer is Richard Mansell. The builders is SR Eastleigh Works. They were built between 1926 and 29. 16 of them were built. The wheel configuration is a 460. They have standard gauge. The fuel type is coal. They have 4 cylinders. They operated under the Southern Railway, the southern region of a British Railway. The power classification under BR is 7P. They were withdrawn between 1961 and 62, and as we know, one is preserved, the rest are scrapped, and that is Lord Nelson. Here is some information on the loco I just looked at. Its SR number is 863. Its BR number is 30863. Its name is Lord Rodney. Its class code is LN. Its designer is Mansell. The wheel configuration is a 460. Built date is October 1929 at Eastleigh Works. 1948 shed code is 41B Bournemouth. Last shed code unfortunately unknown. It was withdrawn on February 1962, and the date of that being cut up and where is unknown. Here is some information on Lord Rodney. His real name is George Rodney, the 1st Baronet Rodney. He was born on the 13th of February 1718, died on the 24th of May 1792. He was a British naval officer. He was best known for his commands in the American War of Independence, particularly his victory over the French at the Battle of the Saints in 1782. He is often claimed that he was the commander to have pioneered the tactic of breaking the line. During the 1740s, he made a lot of money. Here is some information on Lord Rodney. He was born on the 17th of February 1718 at Walton-on-Thames, Surrey. He died the 24th of May 1792, aged 74, at Handover Square, London. He's buried at Old Airford. Alliance is British. He served in the Royal Navy. His years of service are 1732 to 1792. He made the Admiral rank. He commanded hold were Greenwich Hospital, Jamaica Station and Leeward Island Station. Some of the wars he was in, there's quite a few. We have the War of Austria successive. We have the Seven-Year War as well. We have the War of American Independence as well, the Fourth Anglo-Dutch War. His awards were the Knight of the Order of Bath. So yeah guys, that's Lord Rodney on the tracks. Next up, as usual, is going to be the points test. I'm expecting great things from it. So, you know, it's got a new motor in and it's 5-pole and all the rest, and pickups onto these big things over here, and also second rages, which I'm a bit sceptic about. So yeah guys, that was pretty well done by this big locomotive. Second Regis did surprise me, but it managed it. I don't know how, but it managed it. Next up is going to be the slow speed, and we'll find it a friend or two. That's backwards. Pretty good backwards. And forward too. Pretty good. Just past the 9 o'clock. So yeah, that's the end of the running session and the video of Lord Rodney. It's quite a nice loco, worth the wait. I don't know how it compares to the Bachmann one. If someone could please tell me, be grateful. I understand it's a split chassis. The Bachmann one, that's anything that really have put me with that one. The running partner for Lord Rodney is the Adam Radius tank. I believe that's correct. And this is the Oxford Rail one. This is a pretty nice one too. If you haven't seen my review, please check it out. There should be a link appearing about now in the video. That had a, well, shall we call it a Saturday night train to a degree. Beer, someone decided to move house, ocean wagon, cattle, or pork, and then we've got some Orsops wagons there, and then we have a Southern brake van. In the yard, there's only two in the yard. We have the limited edition Elizabeth, Princess Elizabeth by Hornby, tribute to Triang, a nice touch. And there we have the Hogwarts Castle with the light at the front. So yeah, my opinion, would you buy one? Yeah, I think I would. I think if it was someone else, I would buy one. They do three, I think three at the moment. One without the smoke deflectors and two with. And the two with, I believe, are Lord Nelson himself, obviously Lord Rodney, and I think the other one is Drake, without the smoke deflectors. Bachmann also do one with the smoke deflectors of the same loco. That's it from me. Until next time, guys. It's goodbye from these. It's goodbye from Dave. Goodbye from me. Bye.